It is now time for the verdict. All hail! Charlie Langton is here. He is I like saying that he's an actual lawyer. He really is a lawyer. I really like that. I like that, Charlie.
He doesn't just play one on TV.
No. Have you been busy today? I know sometimes you come in hot, Charlie. You're always doing something, man.
It was a bed in Warren on 12 Mile and Mound. A power line is down, crossing all lanes of Mound.
Wow.
And it was sparking. There was an explosion.
Mound
and it
can't
knocked
catch a
out
break.
power for about 3,000 people.
Wow.
So, they're trying to fix it right now.
Dealing
DT's out there. Give them some credit.
DTE.
Hard.
They've been working hard. They've been working hard for a minute.
Did the power line actually improve the potholes on Mound Road? Or
That's what I'm saying. Mound Road can't catch a break.
I think that's right. Mound Road is tough.
Power lines, potholes, find an alternate route.
All right, let's jump into this first verdict topic, and it's a Michigan man accused of threatening and other things. I'll let you detail it, Charlie.
So what happened was this guy named Randall Burka, he's 30 years old, apparently lives near Bay City, and what happened was he had some mental illness in his past, he was committed, and then he made threats against the governor, the president, the LGBT community, and what was interesting about this one is that the threats were made on social media, and then Google found it, and Google turned it into the FBI. The FBI did a little investigation, and they came upon this guy's mother. And the mother is cooperating. The mother apparently told the FBI that my son, Randall, had some mental issues. Nevertheless, the mother apparently also bought her son 4 weapons.
Wow.
3 long guns and a pistol.
Come again?
Now, 3 long guns and a pistol.
Wow.
So the law is pretty clear. If you have any mental illness, you cannot do that. So anyway, they charged him with arresting. He's been arrested and he'll be in court. And there's a hearing coming up on him.
This is a
Federal charges,
separate issue, a separate incident with the governor than the one that has been in the press.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And we just had someone plea. In that case, you're talking about in Antrim County. There are 5 defendants. One of them pled yesterday, making threats against the governor.
Didn't he plead guilty?
There's like 12 people. Some of them were convicted, some of them pled guilty. And now yesterday, 5 that are facing trial, one of them pled guilty. Yesterday, but there's still more.
I'm curious on this case, did the mother have anything to say as of yet? I mean, who buys their son 4 weapons when you know they have a mental condition?
Yeah, that's the question, and I don't know.
Come on now.
As far as I know, the mom is not being charged.
That's the question. She has no charges.
I've looked at the charging document. There's nothing in there about the mom. Now, I will say,
as of yet, at least.
Yeah, you're right. Mom is nervous. Mom is cooperating with the FBI. The son was committed about 10 years ago. So there could be some issues there. But conceptually, if it's a straw purchase, like maybe Oxford case, for example.
That's what we're talking about. The parents,
parents can be responsible, at least charged. Charged. Be convicted yet, but they can be responsible for, if they buy their sons a gun.
Wow.
But in the Oxford case, there was the murder. In this case, there was no murder.
No, just threats. Well,
just threats. Right. So does that change anything, do you think, legally?
I don't think it does. No, the principles are the same. The penalty would be obviously a lot less if they're convicted.
Well, how about this? With the tragedy in Oxford, lesson learned society?
Good, maybe.
Yeah.
But apparently not.
Yeah.
But the mom is cooperating, and the mom did cooperate with the FBI.
Mom did cooperate.
Yes, she said God bought the guns.
Unlike the Oxford student.
How did Google catch it? Was it an AI thing?
They put it on YouTube. Apparently, some of it was on YouTube, the threats, and then apparently they have a filtering system.
Of course.
And then they call the FBI.
Yeah, Google owns YouTube.
So be careful.
Yeah,
be careful.
All right, more on the verdict. We'll have another topic coming up in just a bit. Democrats have long believed something, Charlie. That
right to work.
Right to work. There it is. The right to work is wrong for workers. We'll talk about that with our legal expert on the verdict next. Yeah, Charlie's still here with us for the verdict. The young man was hit and killed. This happened in Rochester. The woman that hit him flees to Thailand. I thought she had to be extradited back to the country. What actually happened to get her back?
So what happened was the federal marshals from here, the Thai police in Thailand, and maybe some other law enforcement agencies, they went to Thailand and they got her and they brought her back. And she's been in San Francisco.
Our federal officers went and got her and brought her back. That's not the country finding her and sending her back. That's something different.
That is
we had to work with the country,
Well, we did work with the police. We work with the
we can't just
locals.
go in there and take. We just can't do that.
What dictates something like that? extradition versus federal agents from our country going to another homeland and picking up the suspect and what the case may be.
So we do have treaties with other countries, in most countries, and we also have police. I forget the name, it escapes me right now, but there are police that go to other countries, and that's all they do is they get people.
Like the international police.
So I forget. I should know
Interpol?
that.
Not Interpol. No.
It's not an Interpol, but it could be. It's something like that.
Right.
But either way, so we have treaties. Now, we couldn't go to a country that we don't have a treaty with because that would be not good.
Right.
But on certain cases, obviously, this is a death case. And
Yeah.
so the law is pretty clear. If you have any accident at all, even if it's a property damage accident, but certainly if you thought you should have known that you killed someone, you must stop at the scene. You must stop. And it really, if she had just stopped, I don't know if she's got a defense. I mean, this kid was
Right.
walking
Who knows
along
the
the
situation,
Rochester
right.
Road.
Wasn't it late at night?
Late at night. I mean, maybe there is a defense. But when you flee and not just run away, you run to Thailand.
Do we know,
So-
Charlie?
Go ahead,
sorry,
go ahead.
Do we know did she run, or was she already going to go and she just got on a plane and left? Did she run?
Well, I don't know that. I think she left the next day to Bangkok.
Was it
is
a
my
previously
understanding.
planned vacation? Like, wait,
I don't know,
is
but
this
tell
a
that to the judge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
does it
good
matter?
luck with
Does
that
it matter?
one.
You hit somebody. You hit someone, you need to
someone,
stay at the scene.
You need to stay.
What happens
So-
now? Is she here yet?
So she is going to be brought back probably today. She'll be in court tomorrow for an arraignment in the Rochester District Court.
Okay.
And there's going to be a bond. Two purposes of bond. Are you a danger to society, one? And two, are you a flight risk?
I think we know the
Flight
latter.
risk.
I
She
think
needs
we
to-
kind
And
of
Yeah.
know
if you are, the bond's going to be very, very high. There has to be a bond,
Right.
but I would imagine it's going to be quite a bit.
All right, we'll stay on this one. We have one more to talk about before we let you go, Charlie. It's the right to work law.
I'm fascinated by this right to work.
Why is it
right
so
to
much?
work-
Why is it so complex?
I'm going to make it simply real easy.
Thank you.
All right to work means is that if you work in a company like this company that has a union,
Which we do.
which we do, the right to work means you do not have to pay union dues.
Right.
You get the
That's it.
benefits.
But you get the benefits of the union.
Right.
So, right to work, okay? Some people say it's anti-union. Forget all the politics for a minute. Right to work means if you work, again, at a union shop,
Yes.
you do not have to pay benefits. But you get the benefits like collective bargaining, if they represent you if you're grieved or if you get fired.
Well,
or
the other
whatever.
side of that
Okay.
was, though, Charlie, is if you work here and you're not in the union before, you couldn't work here.
Okay, well, that's federal law says no. So that was right to work. Now, what we're doing now is the Democrats now want to repeal right to work. So what does that mean?
Yes.
That means that if right to work gets repealed, and it looks like it is, that means since we, all of us, have a union, you must pay fees.
Right.
Not, or you could call it union dues. You
Right.
do not have to join the union.
But you
Federal
have
law
to
says
pay.
no, but you've got to pay.
But you got to pay.
You got to pay for the benefits that the union brings you.
Wow.
So no lobbying, none of that stuff.
That passed the
benefit.
Michigan House. Now it's going to the Michigan Senate.
Said,
right?
I think it may have already
I
passed.
think it passed in the Senate yesterday.
It may have passed. I don't know
okay.
where it's
Wow.
at. But it's going to the governor. She already said she's signed it. There's been rallies. So the bottom line is arguably it protects unions. So if you work, the new law probably is going to be if you work at a union shop, you
have to pay
must
dues.
pay
Pay
dues.
dues. Wow.
You don't have to join the union,
But
but
you
you
gotta
have to
pay.
pay the dues.
Gotta pay
Well, you
That's
might as
about
well
as
join the
simple
union
as
at
I
that
can.
point.
All right, what's about Let It Rip, Charlie?
Thankful.
We're talking about Let It Rip. We're talking about District Detroit. There are a lot of promises made by the people to build it, and it hasn't necessarily
Quite a number of
happened.
years ago.
Quite a number of years ago. Yes, so we'll talk about that. And also, the banks have been not doing
Regional
so hot
banking.
today.
Yeah.
Perry Johnson will be here tonight. He's running for president, I guess. So he's got some thoughts about that too as
Okay.
well.
All right.
Should be fun. 10:30 tonight.
Get
Gary's
people
staying
fired
busy.
up.
There we
Charlie
go.
Langton,
There we go.
ladies and gentlemen.
Well done. Well done.